Holy f***ing shit. Lowbrow custom. Beep, beep.
All right, everybody, it's time for another one of Todd's Tech Tip Quickies from America's favorite moto guru, Todd.
Okay, we're gonna show you my way to pressure test a gas tank. Any gas tank, whether it's old or new, should be pressure tested before you give it to your painter. We're gonna check this Triumph gas tank that I'm getting ready to use on project. You do have to have the valves on there. They do need to be working. I've got the fittings on there for a hose, and these will allow me to turn the air on and off. And I also have a vented cap. You don't want to do this check with an unvented cap. So we'll go ahead and put the cap on. And then what I have here is an old torch regulator with one of the gauges removed. Basically, if you're using compressed air to test a vessel, if you give it too much air, it's probably gonna split a seam. And that wouldn't be cool, because that would defeat the purpose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into shop air. Oh, look at that. And see how that lever shuts it off. But it has a gauge. So I'm gonna look at my gauge, and you can either do this by hooking it up to the tank with the cap off, or you can do it like this. So I'm gonna start the airflow. See, now the air is flowing. And I'm gonna put my finger over it, and then I'm gonna look at the gauge. And then it's gonna tell me how many PSI is gonna be going into my gas tank. And this part right here, super important. Don't give it any more than 2 or 3 PSI, 5 at the max. Any more than that, and you are going to have an issue with your gas tank. So we'll go ahead and we'll plug this on, either valve, it doesn't matter. I do have a brand new piece of line here, so it's a little tough going on there. Not a big deal. It's not gonna blow off with that kind of PSI. And then you're gonna wanna close the other side and open the one that's applying the pressure. And there we go. We have a constant, very low pressure. And you can see we're getting the vents working. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this solution that's very soapy. This is LA's Totally Awesome. I get this at the dollar store. It's good for everything. We're gonna spray the tank anywhere we think it could leak. Like this seam is a place that these tanks leak. And there we have a leak. Look at her. Look at it. It's leaking out the seam. Oh gosh, it's leaking out this end too. If we would have taken this tank to the painter and had him paint it, guess what would have happened shortly thereafter? We would have had a brand new paint job with bubbles on it. We know we have a leak here, and I can see it's right at that corner. See it bubbling? And see how this one, where there's no soapy water on it, now it's, oh my goodness, do we have another leak there? We sure enough do. So far, we found 3 leaks on this tank. And see, once the soapy water's gone, you can't see the leak. One there. One there. This is a really good tank. Came from a swap meet or who knows where. God only knows. But there's a bunch more seams. And you can plainly see that someone welded this rear tab on. And it's leaking under the tab somewhere. Look at that. Look at that bubble it's making. Look at it right there. Every seam gets sprayed. Even where there isn't a seam gets sprayed. It's not unusual to see some bubbles coming out around those. That's not a big deal. But look at that one go. Looks pretty good there. This is a common place they might leak. There you have it, folks. If you don't check your old gas tank, you're likely to end up with a really crappy paint job shortly thereafter. And the proper way to fix these leaks is with a welder, not tank liner. Tank liner is not meant for sealing a leak. That's the wrong way to do it. Don't even think about it. I hope this tech tip was useful for you. I know what you're thinking. Where the heck do I get one of these things? Well, before I started the tech tip, I looked on Facebook Marketplace, and there's a giant, huge page of these things. You can pick one up for 20, 30 bucks. You take the other gauge off, you put a fitting on it for an air line for your shop air, and a fitting to put a hose on it. There you go. Gas tank pressure tester. Last thing I'm going to say is don't exceed 3 or 4 psi or you're going to get in trouble. Happy tank testing.
Todd's Tech Tip Quickies.